So now we're going to talk about our Microsoft Dynamics Retail Point of Sale application. Point of sale is by far one of the most important applications that any retailer is going to leverage in their business. But those point of sale applications need to do more. They need to become an extension of the retailer's brand. Oftentimes they're held on tablet devices, so associates never have to leave the customer side. They need to be able to capture customer information very effectively so you can track who's in your stores and then get in touch with them later. You need to have something that's role-tailored, role-based, so that each person using the system has a look and a feel that's specific to them so that it can drive productivity, enhance speed of service, lower training times. A lot of powerful, important capabilities are necessary, and now we're going to demo some of those for you coming up now. The first thing you'll notice is that the application is running on a tablet device. Many retailers today are using these mobile devices so that they can spend more time with the customer, not having to leave their side, and have critical information and the ability to complete transactions always in hand. You'll also notice that the entire background of our point-of-sale application from a logon standpoint is completely customizable. This is important as many retailers now see these tablet devices and the applications running on them as an extension of their brand. And so this solution allows you to really leverage the technology, but then also have it become a part of your customer experience. The first thing we'll do as we walk through some examples is log on to the system with your user ID and then your password. And it's important to note that this entire point-of-sale application is completely configurable by font, by color, by graphic, security settings. What the associate sees can be based on their role. It can also be based on them as an individual. This is how you can optimize productivity and optimize speed of service as each individual using the system has a look and feel that's really tailored to them. So if we go through a few examples of how we can use the application, you'll notice that you can graphically represent all the different items in your database. You can pick an item such as a football. You can also go to different departments, and you can also bring up items in a number of different ways. In this case, if I happen to choose a jacket, it's going to allow me to choose the color. It's going to allow me to choose the size. And these are some of the typical things that you would do with the point-of-sale application. As a cashier, there may be other things that I'd like to do. As an example, I may decide that I want to discount one of these specific items. So in this case, I'm going to choose a line discount. I may decide that I want to do a 15% discount. The important thing is the system has settings that can be configured so that different roles only have permission to do certain things. In this case, I can only provide a discount that's 10%. Anything above that is not going to be allowed. So as the cashier, I can go back in now with my permissions, create that 10% discount. And this is also going to bring up another important part of the solution, which is called info codes. The system can do a number of different things. It can prompt you to add batteries to a transaction if you're buying a remote control car. In this case, I'm discounting a product, and it's going to prompt me for a reason so that I can track why I've discounted items. And this gives the retailer more insight into what's happening at their stores. And these are things that they can create reports and analytics on. So in this case, I'm going to decide that the item was a floor model. And so from that case, I get the 10% discount. And then I'm going to complete the transaction. Now in this case, you can do things like split tender. So I'm going to decide that I'm going to pay $100 of this in cash, and the rest I'm going to pay in check. And I'm going to complete the transaction in that way. Another important point with our point-of-sale application, as I mentioned before, is role tailoring. So while we were just a cashier in the previous example, I'm now going to log on as a manager and show you what that experience looks like. So in this case, once again, I'm going to choose my user ID and my password. But what you'll notice is that the point of sale now will dynamically change to represent the new roles, the new responsibilities, the new manager functions that I can have. You also see the difference between left-handed and right-handed optimization. So in this case, I'm going to do a few things. I'm once again going to decide that I want to purchase some items. If I go to Team Sports, I'm going to choose this utility baseball glove. Another powerful capability you'll notice is I now have a grand opening discount that was pre-configured. So the solution can be set for multiple discount types, buy one, get one free, something like this that's based on the grand opening. So you have a lot of flexibility in that regard. I'm also going to add a customer to this transaction. The system allows you to very easily add customer information to the transaction and then track that information, purchase history, purchase details that you can then again do reporting and analytics on. So in this case, I'm going to add Gregory Weber to the transaction. And what you'll see is that customer information is now added. I'm going to add a shipping address for Gregory. I'm going to choose that. And so now I can have items shipped to him. I know what items he's purchased. I once again can track his purchase history. You have the ability with loyalty to track customer loyalty. They can add points. So a number of different things that you can do from this particular screen and this particular functionality. Once again, I'm going to complete the transaction. And now I've shown two examples: the role-tailored aspect of the solution, the discounting capabilities, the ability to add customers to the transaction, and very easily track multiple points of information, all the while holding the POS in a tablet, never having to leave the customer's side. So we really appreciate the opportunity to show you our Microsoft Dynamics retail point-of-sale application. Hopefully you saw from the demonstration that not all point-of-sale applications are created equal. And for more information, please go to our website. Thanks for watching.